Today I'm making these easy and quick garlic cheese drop biscuits. There's no eggs, no yeast, no butter, oil, or eggs, no rolling or cutting like traditional biscuits. They are quick and they are delicious. These cheese and garlic drop biscuits are so quick and so easy to make. These are the kind of things that I like to make when it's almost dinner time and I need a little something extra to go with dinner. These are great for that. Now, these are similar to my 3-ingredient Southern Mayo drop biscuits that I shared with you recently, but these are jazzed up with a little bit of cheese and some garlic, and they are good. Now today, instead of making these with self-rising flour, I'm going to show you how to make them with all-purpose flour. So the first ingredient for these cheese and garlic drop biscuits is some flour. This is all-purpose flour. You want 2 cups or 240 grams of all-purpose flour. You can also make these with fresh milled flour. You want to use 240 grams of soft white wheat. Now to our all-purpose flour, to give these biscuits some rise, we're going to add some baking powder. We're going to add 3 teaspoons, which is equivalent to 1 tablespoon or 12 grams of this baking powder. Now be sure that your baking powder is in date, that it's as fresh as it can be. Baking powder loses its potency really quickly once it gets out of date. And so once you open it and start using it, it's going to give less and less rise power to any of your baked goods. So be sure yours is in date and still good, or these might not be as soft and fluffy as you want them to be. To the flour and the baking powder, I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add a ½ teaspoon of this Redmond's real salt. That's about 3 grams. Just measure it not over your mixing bowl in case you over pour. You can use any kind of salt that you want. I like this Redmond's real salt. So a ½ teaspoon or 3 grams of salt. Now we essentially just made some self-rising flour. So if you want to make this with less ingredients, then you can actually use 2 cups of self-rising flour in place of this. But also if you're going to use fresh milled soft white wheat, add the baking powder and the salt, and you've made fresh milled self-rising flour. Now I'm going to go ahead and give these a little whisk just to get them all incorporated. And I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic powder to these ingredients and get this mixed up with these. I'm going to add a ¼ teaspoon of this garlic powder. If you want yours to be a little bit more garlicky, then you can add a ½ teaspoon if you'd like. I'm going to add that right on in there with these ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and whisk these together so it's all incorporated and evenly dispersed. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of buttermilk. Now I'm actually using 1 cup of milk with about a teaspoon of this white vinegar added to make it act like buttermilk. So if you don't have buttermilk, you can use regular milk plus some white vinegar or some lemon juice. And that's why it looks so funny like this. But I'm going to add 1 cup of this milk, which is 240 grams. And I'm also going to use a ¼ cup of mayonnaise. This is 60 grams of mayonnaise. Now this mayonnaise is essentially oil and eggs. And this will give us that richness and a little bit of that fat that we need for these biscuits to turn out really, really well. Because normally biscuits have cream or butter, so this mayonnaise takes the place of that. Now I'm going to add the cheese. I'm going to add 1 cup or 113 grams of shredded cheese. Now today I'm using Colby Jack, but normally I use cheddar cheese. Really use whatever you have in your refrigerator. So I'm going to add this 1 cup of cheese, any kind that you want. If you want the strongest, really the best tasting to me is a sharp cheddar, but mild cheddar works great. This Colby Jack is really good too. Now, those are already all of our ingredients for these really simple cheddar cheese drop biscuits. Now I'm just going to whisk these up really well. Make sure there's no dry patches of flour left, and that's all it takes. Notice the consistency of this batter. Mine is nice and thick. Yours might be a little bit thinner. Yours might even be a little bit more thick, and that is okay for these really easy drop biscuits. This is such a forgiving recipe that it really doesn't matter. Now, when I made my 3-ingredient Southern Mayo drop biscuits with my White Lily self-rising flour, this was a lot more loose of a batter, and that is just fine. So if yours is looser, that's okay. If it's thicker, that's okay too. Don't worry about it. Now, these are already ready to go into my muffin pan. I forgot to mention, you want to get your oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, or you're going to be waiting on your oven to preheat because these are so quick. I like making my drop biscuits in a muffin pan. Now you can also use a cookie sheet. This is my cast iron muffin pan, and so I've oiled up each of the wells really well with some olive oil. So whatever you're using, if it's non-stick, be sure to oil it up, grease it up, butter it up really well so that your drop biscuits don't stick. Now I'm going to take this batter and I'm going to divide it up into each one of these wells. I like mine to be pretty good size. If you want yours to be smaller, you can use a 12 well muffin pan and just make these a little bit smaller and just divide up your batter, and that will work too. So I'm simply going to divide all of this batter up between these 6 muffin wells. These cheese and garlic drop biscuits are smelling so good. Now for dinner tonight, we're having leftovers. Leftovers are never very fun, but when you add something like this, that's super quick and easy to make, it really dresses up the meal and makes it something to be excited about. So these are ready to go into the oven already. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. I'm gonna throw these in and let them bake for 20 minutes. If you divided yours up and used 12 muffin wells instead of 6, you want to bake those for about 12 to 15 minutes. I am actually going to bake these in my small toaster oven. I'm going to bake these at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. These cheese and garlic drop biscuits are ready. Don't these look good? These baked at 400 degrees for exactly 20 minutes. Everybody's oven is a little bit different, so be sure to watch yours at the end. These are still hot, but I have got to dig into one of these and just take one little bite before dinner. These baked up perfectly. I love how the cheese on the outside is a little bit crunchy and crispy, and when you tear into it, it is melty and cheesy on the inside. These drop biscuits are soft, tender, and they are perfectly garlicky and cheesy. These are delicious. Even if there's just one drop biscuit left, I like to store all of my breads and baked goods in these handmade beeswax bread bags. My daughters and I make these together. We make each one start to finish right here on our family farm. We saturate each one in organic beeswax, and they're ideal for storing your breads and also your fruits, vegetables, and cheeses. You can find these on my website, robinonthefarm.com. We'd love to send you one. Also on my website, I'll leave you the printable recipe for these cheese and garlic drop biscuits. Thanks so much for being here with me on Robin on the Farm. I'll see y'all next time.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each knead, ground wheat fresh, sowing her seed. The smell of fresh bread rises in the air.